Welcome, everyone. I'm Jennifer Farmer, and so thrilled to be here with you, whether you're watching live or on the replay, to bring you the inspiration of May. And I love the fact that we, as spiritual beings, we get to choose sort of how we see through life, the lens of life. And if you're in this particular time frame or with me now, you're wanting to grow spiritually, you're wanting to heal, you're wanting to connect to a great, connection to the spirit realm. And so wherever you are, I do hope that this call meets you where you are with a sense of healing and upliftment and inspiration. Okay. So as we get started, let's kind of where you're at, just get ready to come back to yourself in this experience. Right? So we're going to come back into ourselves by focusing on the sound of my voice, putting all the distractions away, and to invite Archangel Chamuel to be with us tonight. Now, Archangel Chamuel, I asked Archangel Chamuel to be here, to be in your presence, to meet you where you are, to guide you in the essence of the energy of May and the gifts that it is going to offer all of us, right? And so Chamuel helps us bring harmony in our life, it helps us bring unconditional love, gives us strength and courage to let go of dysfunction, gives us the power to heal our mind, body, and soul. And so, Archangel Chamuel, we're going to invite your energy in. And if you, wherever you are, just close your eyes, take a deep breath, gently exhale out, and coming back to yourself. Nice breath in, opening to receive, letting go of all tension. And as I speak these words of inspiration, may Chamuel touch on your heart and soul what really speaks true to you and meets you in the healing space that you're in now. And so it is. So, with every month, we get new energy. And the month of May is going to bring this sort of big energy in for you personally to help you heal. Now, all of us in the month of April have felt this sort of movement and change and disruption with life. And, you can put in chat, yes, I'm with you. I felt disruption and disorganized, and, everything was sort of chaotic a bit, right? All the unexpected. Now, April brought us in change and expansion and movement. May ask us to come back home to ourselves, to bring healing, to bring integration, to bring a sense of self-love and acceptance in our life. It is, I think, one of the best energies that throughout our year that can bring us a really time to heal. Now, you may be in a space where you're like, I'm Jennifer, I'm fine, I don't need to heal. Well, let's just think about this. Do you feel like you're worthy? Do you feel like you're enough? Do you love and accept yourself for all of your, I'm going to call it shortcomings or your mess ups? Are you somebody that holds yourself with criticism? What I would say is this month is a chance that we begin to release the inner critic and to have more love and compassion and understanding for ourselves. And for many of us, if you're in the spiritual space, you're usually guided by wanting to help others in a positive way. Yes? So you thinking about yourself may not be like top of the list, meaning like thinking of yourself in an egotistical way. But it's usually this time where we begin to say the phrase, and I want you to kind of see if this how this sits with you. I love myself enough to. I love myself enough to. And this is where we begin to bring self-worth into our life, to integrate and think of it as coming home into our soul's perfection, which we all know that there's no perfection. the ego's desire to control and want to feel safe and make all the outside look right to make the inside feel right. We know in spirituality that that is an illusion. Because as we know, things on the outside change, it's on the inside that this month asks us to meet this month with the desire to change how we meet our experiences for the month. And it's going to be a busy month, everyone. This is a month where we are going to we have more phone calls from friends and family. This is where, if you've been working on healing your grief or counseling or work or thinking about counseling to get some new perspective on things, this is the time that will be perfect for that because it's the time that we let go of dysfunctional behaviors. So, what are dysfunctional behaviors? One, maybe going along to get along. Anybody relate to going along to get along? Maybe you say yes when you really mean no. Or maybe you put other people's needs before yours. Now, that doesn't mean that you're being selfish. That means you love yourself enough to take care of the beautiful soul that you are. And that is not easy for everyone. This month ahead can offer that chance to bring us back into forgiveness for ourselves for what we did or didn't do. So as you can see, it's probably going to be an emotional month, meaning our emotions are in play, our emotions are in action. So wherever you are, invite the energy of love, self-love, self-acceptance to be your guiding light, to be your anchor. Now, when people say, oh, love, 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 I will say this. Love in many, some people think or have an old idea that love is weak. Like like if you used force or you could control a situation or you could follow the steps and that's great. But as we know, love is the greatest power that we've been given as human beings. Love can heal the past, it can heal ourselves, it can give us understanding and compassion. But my question is to you is how do you love and see yourself? Do you see yourself as a whole, imperfect being, even with your greatest light? You have a lot to live and a lot to love and a lot to serve. You have a lot to offer in this life because Spirit uses your heart center. This is where we get to the heart of the matter to bring in that healing that we are enough, that we do have things that in relationships that we need to work on. How many of you are a better giver than a receiver? You see? And some people get nervous about when I say, "Ooh, we're going to talk about relationships." Well, it's also the time that we get to look at relationships that maybe need a little alignment in our life. So as I think about and share with you some key elements, this month will offer us a chance to look within ourselves. What in yourself is out of alignment? Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, where have you not been nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself? Where have you been putting that at the end of the list? Okay, we get a month to practice it because in June it'll be completely different. You see? So think about this and this where you are now on a scale of 1 to 5. How good am I at loving and accepting myself and loving and accepting who I am and how I was created? And could that be a little better? Could that have some improvement? Right? Do I feel worthy and is my worth in alignment? Another thing I would mention is, do you feel like you deserve happiness? Or do you feel like life's a struggle? Because this is the month that allows us to come home to our spirit selves, our whole selves, our divine nature, which our divine nature, if any of you, have been around children lately, Divine nature is curiosity and happiness and just the joy of getting to experience life. It's a light that's all within us that living in today's world sometimes takes our light out. What I'm saying is I'm going to light this match and put it in your heart center now and put your light back on. So you feel that divine essence of love and strength and compassion, to let that be your intention in this coming month. And it's not a month that's meant to be passive, because love is not passive. Love is action. And I know that when we think about love, I mean, the TV is always talking about romantic love. And yes, that's good. But romantic love isn't the only kind of love. And that's why I want you to practice in spirituality. I know we all kind of like, oh, can I feel the spirit realm? And can I feel my angels? And what I love about this month is that there is a little bit more angelic energy available to all of us to bring us comfort, to give us insights, to work with our intuition. Why is that? It's because I think the spirit world knows that this month we are working on relationships. We are dealing with dysfunctional people and behaviors. We are having to get out the clutter of our minds, right? And so we get that little extra nudge from spirit to help us clear the way and clear our path of the distractions that take away from your divine essence of love and service, of compassion and understanding. And it's a time that will be busy. So when people call, what you want to say, is it good? What I like to think about in this kind of time frame is say yes when you mean yes and no when you mean no. Just kind of know where you are with that. That's the first, it's sort of being your own authority, right? And acknowledging when you're burned up, when you're burned out, when you don't have a lot to give, that you need to restore yourself. I love myself to nurture my inner being, my inner emotions. So I would ask you, do you have some nurturing activities that fill your essence back up? Now, everybody's got something different. Some people like the nature, some people like gatherings, some people like classes, whatever it is. Nurturing yourself and others is on the agenda. Balance in giving and receiving. I'm willing, and I always say, okay, Spirit, I'm willing to receive gifts and I'm willing to give gifts, right? Without, let me repeat this, without expectation of anything in return. So as we look at this month ahead, how does that sit with you? Just kind of let's sit back for a moment. And I say, hey, we're going to get an opportunity to work on our ability to love and accept ourselves, to help ourselves feel safe in uncertainty, to help us find our divine essence of prosperity and vitality and energy. That when we do come in contact with people that also are struggling to find out their value and their essence, can we greet them with love and compassion and only give within balance, right? And so as you're working through this, think about, I want you to consider inviting in this time, maybe bringing in a situation in your life and how we would, does anybody got like a little something that's been bothering you? Any worries on your mind? Any struggles going on? If you do, I want you to do this. And if you're in a good place, then maybe you come from a place of how can I radiate more of, how can I bring more love and essence into my life? So I'm going to bring up, we're going to do a little meditation real quick. Now, this is an active meditation. We're not going to sleep here, okay? We are going to get back into our center. So wherever you are, get centered where you are. And I'm going to play a little chime because it kind of gets us in our space. So give me just a moment. I'm going to share this real quick. And I'm going to do, give me just a moment. All right, everybody comfortable where you are. This is good. I'm just going to play this little sound here to help us know that we are going into a higher vibration state. All right. And it's a very short one. Nice breath in. I'm going to play it one more time. Nice breath in. Inviting your higher self to come forward in your awareness. And one more time. And begin to acknowledge with your eyes closed the energy in your own beingness. Nice breath in. And invite Archangel Chamuel, God, Source, what really speaks to you. Invite the essence of good, vitality to come into your divine guidance at this time. And bring to mind a situation in your life that has been stressful or challenging or weighing on you. Just bring it up in your awareness. There's no need to analyze it. Just allow it to come in your awareness. Notice who is involved. Who's involved in this? The people, the institutions, what's involved in this worry, this experience? And I want you to notice how it feels in your body as you bring this into awareness. Any emotions that arise? And just get the feel of all the energy that you have put into this experience. You're thinking about it, all the energy that you focused on this, mentally or physically. Kind of gathering all that energy up in a ball of light. Okay. Very good. Now I want you to imagine creating a space around this situation. That's right. It kind of feels like you can have it step in front of you. So you're stepping back, but you can see it in your experience, not to avoid it, but so you can see it more clearly. You're just sort of rising out of the situation. Nice breath in. Just being open to receive. You're supported here. As you're stepping back from this, I want you to bring awareness to your heart center. And imagine a soft, warm light within your heart beginning to grow. That's right. Just imagine this beautiful light in your heart expanding. The light represents compassion, understanding, letting go of forcing. Just imagine this light of love expanding in your beingness. Invite Divine Spirit, Archangel Chamuel, to be aware of this presence with you and to support you. And your energy begins to blend with the divine energy, expanding warmth, wholeness in your being. Just let go of resistance. Feeling love, this strength, this essence of spirit within you, of higher knowing. Begin to look at the situation again and gently ask, what would love look like here in this situation? What would love look like here in this situation? Relaxing, just letting what begins to unfold in your awareness. Would love pause instead of react? Would love speak with kindness? Would love set a clear boundary? Would love let it go? Offer understanding? Just what would love bring into the situation to bring harmony to you in this situation? I want you to imagine or visualize yourself responding to this situation in this way. What is love giving you the courage to do here? See it, feel it. Allowing love to bring harmony and balance to your mind and heart. Is it acceptance? Is it forgiveness? Is it letting go of control? Is it setting that clear boundary? Whatever it looks like and feels like, we invite that to be embedded in our consciousness. And I want you to quietly affirm in yourself, I can meet this with love. I can meet this with love. I love myself enough to, I love myself enough to bring this into harmony. And take a slow breath in and exhale. And let this settle, this love without needing to analyze or do anything. Just let it settle in your heart. We begin to meet our challenges in the month of May with love, not by changing everything at once, but by changing how we meet what's in front of us. Our energy for this month invites us to come back to our divine essence of wholeness, to choose love as the lens in which we see ourselves and others, to bring a sense of harmony and balance into our life so that we enjoy the opportunities to be of love and service to our friends, our family, to our home, and to our animals. So as you begin to come back into your awareness with me in this space, we ask in each of our insights, in intentionally setting your goal to bring out this part of you, to let you meet life with this love. And my intention is balance and harmony and compassion and self-acceptance without pushing or forcing. This is the energy of freedom that we get because we can heal those parts of us that don't feel enough, that don't feel worthy, that don't feel heard, that begins to say yes when yes, and we begin to be our own authority, to take better care of ourselves, both physically, mentally, and emotionally this month, as it will call us to be helpful in our homes and families. And speaking of homes, is there an area of your home that needs some nurturing, some care? Do we need to remove clutter? We want our physical home to also be a place of sanctuary. And so this month invites those opportunities, not just because it's spring or early summer, whatever you call it, but this invites us to be at home in ourselves, at home in our physical homes, and to be in the sanctuary of peace and harmony as we interact with the world. And as we move into May, I hope you'll look at this as a way to set the intention to bring more peace in your life, that you love yourself enough to take these forward actions in love because you are worth it. Your soul already knows that you are deserving. Now we're matching the alignment with our personality and our physical world self, so we become more in alignment with balance and harmony, compassion, and love, our divine essence. I hope that you'll enjoy this month of May as you begin to see past the illusions of fear and the outside world, knowing that your true act of love is taking care of yourself and nurturing yourself while helping others in balance, being open to let other people help you, being open to learn new things and take care of your health. So in many ways, this might be uncomfortable for those that are newly widowed. This is something that if you've been in a partnership that you haven't had to stand on your own or make decisions on your own, you may struggle with, am I enough? What happens if I mess up? These are the things that we begin to heal as we enter through the month. And you can imagine reaching the end of the month of May. This image of you, this vision of this version of you feeling whole, complete, and worthy while staying connected to our loved ones in spirit, without regret of choosing happiness, without guilt of the past, so that we may be available to our truest essence in enjoying our life in this time. I hope this message speaks to you in some way and gives you the courage to move forward in meeting your May with these essences to bring you more fulfillment. Because the shadow side, if we don't take on these, I'm going to say essences, we end up resentful, burned out, with health issues, with relationships that aren't happy because we're out of balance. So wherever you are, balance is calling you to come back in out of love and compassion with care and consideration and nurturing your needs and being able to identify them. I look forward to seeing you in next month in May. I'll be doing an inspiration again, and I'm kind of moving around like how I want to do this. I usually do this for my members in my spiritual growth mentoring, but I wanted to invite more people into our circle so that you can be supported in your mental health, your spiritual health, and feeling each transformation within you, feeling supported with that. That's my goal. So I'll get a date for next month. I want to remind everybody that if you are in Tampa Bay, I will be doing, excited to be doing the weekend of Spirit and Connection, where I'll be doing messages from the spirit world on Friday night. Saturday, I'll be doing an all-day class about finding clarity of your divine gifts. And Sunday, partial day, we'll be doing messages. We'll be connecting with our loved ones. If you're in DFW, we'll be doing messages from the spirit world on May 16th. And I have a spiritual retreat in October in Dallas, Fort Worth, where we do the whole weekend business, which is awesome. And if you happen to be near New York, I'll be at Omega in in September, doing a weekend retreat at Omega in New York. So I'll be just putting that stuff in the email, but I look forward to seeing this next month. You can send me an email, let me know what you like, what you want to change. Now, I usually do like an active, like a zone out meditation, but this month I wanted us to do this active space where we begin to see how we would feel and be different in situations that have been causing us grief. This is where you choose the divine essence of allowing it to heal us, because it is a time of healing, of balance, harmony, self-love, and acceptance. This is what May is offering you. I hope you enjoyed this session. Bye for now.